Okay. Play laundry. Guess who just got out of the hospital? Well, not just got out of the hospital. Um, I've been out for a few days, but I've been in the hospital since December, and I finally got out now. And the reason, oh, hey Estefano, hi Daryl, hey Salad, hey Aaron, I missed you so. Oh, thank you. But I was thinking about um. Oh, hey Kay Sasha, hi Danny, hey, thank you. Hello Jasmine. Um, no, but the point is my symptoms were really bad. Like, you guys remember from the last live stream I made, it's that same problem. I ended up getting hospitalized for it, and they put me on new medication. But the thing is, I only spent a few weeks in there, and this kind of stuff takes like months to start seeing any kind of progress. I'm chewing gum. Do we ever have Addy prescribed, like Adderall? Yeah, Vyvanse is the one that agreed with me. I didn't like the Adderall. Yeah, so it got me thinking about the stuff you hear when you're in the hospital, and you will get through this. Yeah, I hope so, Jasmine. I hope so. It's just, I used to hear that a lot when I was in the pediatric psych ward or whatever. They would say, it gets better. No, well, I'm not better with the voices. That's why I was in the hospital. They making me take Wellbutrin before Addy because of bipolar. I'll go for it. I take Wellbutrin. Yeah, so what medication am I on right now? Olanzapine, Risperdal, Wellbutrin. Thank you. Um, you hear the voices when high. Yeah, but it feels different. It's like somebody did something to them. And I don't really get high that much anymore. I have no money. What exactly happened if you were to take pills? I don't like pills. This whole society is trying to make you feel crazy. If you don't take your pills, you will go crazy. You'll end up really doing some stuff you really regret. Oh, hey, Nawal, is that how you say your name? Do I like Risperdal? Um, don't really have a choice anymore. I get it. They give me a bottle of it to take, and then they also inject me with a needle. So it's a lot of it. Hey, Autumn. Sex and being high are the feeling ever. You trying to say the best feelings ever? I hear that. How do you cope with life, especially being schizophrenic, and how's that been going with the voices? They've gotten pretty bad. That's why I was hospitalized, and I wasn't able to upload until now because I've been in the hospital all this time. I was there. I spent my New Year's there too. So, oh, thank you, Mother Nature. Yeah, that's right up there with one that I would hear. I'd hear it in the pediatric ward, but I didn't really hear um it in the grown up one. But I hear it every now and then, and it's "You are not your illness." They'll say that. How do you afford those hospital bills? I have insurance through my dad. Hi, do you get anxiety too? Yeah, I have really bad anxiety because I have PTSD and generalized anxiety disorder. Anxiety is the worst, especially when it makes you feel like you're gonna die or something. That's how my anxiety makes you feel. What do you think about prayers to God, but really honest ones when it comes to the, well, steak, honest ones when it comes to the mental illness? I'm sorry, I don't think I understood. Speaking to God? You think mental illness is a spiritual thing? Is that what happened in the hospital? Oh, nothing. I just got treatment. The only thing is I should have stayed even longer because it takes a while to see how the drugs affect you, but they can't do that because it's a hospital. Thank you, Loki. You have an orthomolecular approach to mental illness? No, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that is. Do I have a personality disorder? Yeah, I do. I have borderline personality disorder. Oh, hey, thanks, Kay. How are you feeling now being home? I'm still anxious, but it's like a generalized anxiety. Every time I waste time doing something like watching TV or not studying, I get like palpitations, and I realize now that's my anxiety trying to tell me you're wasting your time, go do something productive. It still sucks though. Please show us a little optimistic smile, please. How old were you when you first started getting symptoms? Probably in between like 15, well, 14 to 15. But they thought it was just depression because I was isolating myself. Oh, yes, I have anxiety symptom, even though there is nothing to be anxious about. Yeah, that's why it's called generalized anxiety. And I had agoraphobia also. Iggy Bowie or Lou Reed? Bowie. Hey, Julian. What are my hobbies? Mostly just like music and art, photography, all that stuff I really don't give a crap about anymore. But in the hospital, they said that's just my depression talking. I don't really feel like doing anything these days. Thank you for being transparent about mental illness. It's appreciated beyond words. Oh, whatever I can do to help break the stigma. Were you at the hospital or the psychiatric center? Or is it the same thing? Well, the hospital is connected to the psychiatric center, so after being in the hospital, they wheeled me into another place that's attached to the hospital. Like, we could see the hospital out the window, so I'm pretty sure they were connected. And they have like a psych ward, a maternity ward, like different things. But don't, I don't know. I feel like God sent us here as punishment or a cruel joke. Probably a cruel joke. He's got quite the sense of humor, he does. Babes, take us through the last few weeks. What happened? Missed your gorgeous face. Okay, I'll try. I appreciate you sharing your story. Oh, thank you, Mother Nature. Hey, Mr. Biggs. I've been in the hospital. That's where I was. How do you cope with BPD? I don't know. I wish I knew. How to combat feelings of extreme loneliness? I wish I knew the answer to that too. But no, I mean, I'm trying. To be honest, the medication that they have me on it's making my brain a little, like, I'm really slow now. Mr. Biggs, I was in the hospital because I couldn't stop hallucinating. Like, it was really bad. And I'm still hallucinating because they had to let me go. It wasn't a place where you stay for a long time. You're supposed to stay there for like a week at most, and I stayed for a few days, longer than that. Your response time slowed down. You mean me or the stream? Because if it's me, yeah, I feel really slow right now. I kind of want to just end the video right here. It's the medication. Yes, medication. It is, but I can't. Carly, I was hallucinating dead people, people being assaulted, animals, cars. The floor felt like it has messages on it, and all the while, all of the voices are still there too. Stuff like that. Risperdal reduces dopamine in your brain. That's what makes you slow. Oh, does it really make? Is it permanent? Because I would hate to be slow for the rest of my life. What about your GED? What are your plans now? I'm still gonna get my GED, I promise. I was supposed to, like, we actually made an appointment, but I had to cancel it because I was hallucinating so much that I couldn't see the words on the papers, and all the text was moving around like that. I talked about it in my last live stream. But, so we're gonna reschedule. I'm gonna wait till we can get my symptoms under control. Then I'll go. You won't be slow. It's the meds. You're witty. Oh, you're witty and quick and smart. AF. LOL. Don't worry, girl. Well, I hope not. Because I feel weird. I feel like my brain is always in a fog, but I don't want to complain. I want to go to my church. No, thank you. There's a radio inside my head. I still remember that video. I get through many bad stuff watching you, so thank you. It made me feel like I'm not the only one. Well, that's what I try to do with my my content. Like, I know a lot about mental illness, but I don't feel like I'm in a place to teach anybody about anything. So all I do is I just show my life, and then you can learn about mental illness that way. And I'll feel like I've contributed to breaking the stigma. How do you feel when you have anxiety? I feel, first my heart starts palpitating, and then I get really tense, and then my breathing gets all weird, and I feel like I'm dying. I was slow when I started taking Prozac, but it's just a start. It helps your brain calm down. Does it go away though? Or am I gonna be slow forever? Are any of the voices in your head at this moment positive? Or are they all negative? They're kind of all negative, but they come and go. Take care and trust in your struggle. Oh, thank you. Lovely lady. I hope you realized how beautiful and truly amazing you are. I wish you could see yourself through our eyes. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm schizophrenic and I'm getting drunk. Oh, and I like getting drunk. Oh, well, come hang out with me. I love you so much. That's all. Oh, yeah, Emma. Thank you, Emma. The love is mutual. I have anxiety so bad, I'm scared of medication. Medication can really help. You have to be careful with some kinds of anxiety medication because they can be addictive, but I take Buspar for my anxiety. It's not, you're not going to get high off it, but it can help with your anxiety. You get palpitations every night. I'm so sorry. I hate palpitations. They make me feel all flustered. Can you see through the sights and sounds? Do you know it's not real during an episode? During an episode, no, I don't know. But these days, I haven't been like full-blown psychotic. I know who I am, where I am, and what's going on. You won't stay slow, that's for sure. The brain is just getting used to it. Okay, that sounds good. Does being drunk or high help tune the voices out? It depends. I've had good experiences and really bad experiences with it. You will get better. Stay positive and keep believing you will get better. I hope so. I drink when I get anxiety. Me too. Me too. I absolutely do. Happy to see you. Oh, well, thank you. I think the medication is going to make me crazy. Unique. Tell your doctor about that. What do you mean by crazy? Usually that kind of stuff like treats being crazy. But yeah, I'm not a doctor, so don't take any medical advice from me. I just speak from my own experiences. Medication made me worse. Oh no. Do you still self-harm? No, I don't. I promised my sister I would never do that again. I think the medication is going to make you crazy. What meds do I take now? Risperdal, Vyvanse, Wellbutrin, lithium, Buspar, like I said, Strattera, that's all I can think of right now. I don't have my list with me. I thought drinking when you have anxiety makes it worse. Well, it worked for me. It works for me. I'm not proud of it, but it works for me. Especially back when I was on anxiety medication that was like benzos. I would mix like alcohol with the benzos because I know it slows down your respiratory system. So it kind of like really calms you down. I mean, that's why you can die if you do that, but it worked for me. I wouldn't recommend it though. What's one thing you would encourage people who are going through a tough time with finding themselves and trying to be more confident? I really don't. I'm not sure because I feel like I haven't found myself either. I'm trying to be more confident. I could say be personable. Be the kind of person that you would want to hang out with. I have schizophrenia and I feel like I get poisoned and I see people with guns. Did you ever go through that? I never had anybody with guns or getting poisoned, but I've seen people on this couch. I've seen them on that couch. They were doing really stuff, and there's nothing you can really do about it. I use cannabis healing. The only thing besides yoga that's helped me. I have a bad lower back injury and have to use a cane even. It's hard, single mom, no help, but gotta keep pushing. Well, that's inspiring. I don't think weed will help me though. Do you do your own hair? It looks so pretty. Yeah, I can't afford for people to do my hair. You still on SSI or SS or both? I just have I know I have my insurance is through my dad, and then I also get disability. But that's it. My girlfriend takes med injection. Yeah, I mean it's fine. Lots of people take injections. It's fine. There's no need to like stigmatize it if it's actually helping. They thought it would really help me, so. And before that, there was another injection that I took. It's called Invega. They injected that into me. Then they injected Risperdal into me. Ooh. Xanax and liquor makes me crazy. Xanax and liquor makes me sleep. I used to do Xanax. Well, I was prescribed it, so I wouldn't call it doing it, but hey, man, it's been a while. I want you to know it does get better. I also have schizophrenia, and these days I'm mostly emotional, but few voices. Well, I mean, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm in Amsterdam and smoke weed every day and do shrooms. Hope you are hope you are well. I just met aliens and so equivalent. Oh, and so Egyptian writings on the walls when your room when you're on shrooms. I have to get 4 J's in 4 days. Okay, so everything is really getting kind of weird. It's like there's a filter of like light. It's really hard to explain. It's like there's a vignette except lighter, and it's making it kind of hard to read anything. Hey, lovely Trini 82. Hey Bernard, go get your user Star Trek loving sister. You're not nerdy enough. Oh no, I've been exposed. Unique. What are you paranoid about? What do you love to do as far as creativity? I like to make collages, and I like to make music and poetry. Hello. Hi, everyone. Maya, I'm glad to see your beautiful face. Oh, thank you. If no one has told you lately, you're awesome, doing a great job. Much love from this blondie. Oh, thank you, Mother Nature. Glad you're back. Yeah, I'm back, and I'm feeling kind of stable. I mean, I'm hallucinating, but I can get through it. And if I keep taking this medicine, I'll probably, get to a place where the voices aren't so loud, and then I can take my test. What kind of music do I make? Really crappy music. Want to do a music collab? I make music as well. Sure, what kind of music do you make? Oh, I mix Zans and beers to get zen. I'm not much of a beer person anymore. When I was a kid, maybe, but nowadays, not so much. My voices used to be loud, screaming of I hate you over and over. A man's voice. I get that. I've gotten that. A man's voice telling me that they hate me. Oh, hang in there. It's not easy. Would you share some of your poems with me? I'd die if I did that. Maybe one day later when my poetry actually gets better. Because I'm not that good at it. I'm not artsy. Hey G. Is paranoid mental illness? There's paranoid schizophrenic, that's a mental illness. I did read on BBC article that playing games helps with schizophrenia because it distracts your brain and prevents you from triggering schizophrenia. You guys should give it a try. Oh yeah, well I try to distract myself, not necessarily with games. I usually just go on YouTube like I am right now, and that's a good distraction because there's always something to watch. You live with your family? Yes, I do. What genre? How do you call it? Maybe synth pop? Was that what it was? It was something. It was something niche. Like, I'm trying to be this huge star. I just want to make music. Did you finish that bottle of vodka on the couch yet? I got a new bottle. Let me see. It's this one. I should have finished it, but when I had like almost all of it. No, I had a lot of it before I went to the hospital. And then when I came back from the hospital, oh hi. When I came back from the hospital, it was just gone. But my dad bought me this one. You think people are after you, Unique? You need to talk to somebody about that. How doll saved my brain. These days I've been okay drawing Cora a lot. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're here because I really like you. And I've seen your drawings before. They're very nice. These days. Take a shot. I don't do shots. I just chug straight from the bottle. since you're live, I need to tell you, and I've been subscribed for your channel for a while, and you're very inspiring and authentic and beautiful. Love you. Thank you too, G. What's your favorite movie of 2019? I don't know if I've seen a single movie from 2019. I'm kind of out of touch when it comes to that stuff. I have depression and take Wellbutrin too. When I drink the Wellbutrin, it doesn't work anymore. I feel like I need the alcohol because it helps in the moment. Oh, alcohol is a depressant, so you take an antidepressant and then you put a depressant in. I'm no doctor, but that doesn't really sound like a very good recipe. Have you seen Joker? No, I haven't. My brother wants to see it, Eddie. So maybe I'll go see it. Let's get drunk together via YouTube. Sure, if more people, if that's what people want to see, I don't mind. How many times have I done LSD? A few, quite a few, like a lot. Wellbutrin made you stop smoking. Me too. I used to smoke all the time, and you guys in the videos would be like, "Don't smoke, it's bad for you," and stuff. And then I got back on Wellbutrin, and it's like I really don't have any desire to smoke. I have schizoaffective disorder, and I take Zyprexa. It works. The weight gain sucks, but I've lost 30 pounds. Please, Brianna, tell me how you did that, because I'm literally on Zyprexa myself, and I'm afraid of the weight gain. I've gained so much weight. Like, you might not be able to see it, but I've gained like 40 pounds. They weighed me the other day when I was going to see my psychiatrist. I was like 141 pounds. That's close to being overweight. Like, so if you know how to deal with it, I mean, I feel like it helps me with my symptoms, but I don't want to gain a ton of weight. I've seen people gain like a lot of weight just by taking their medication. I don't want to be one of those people. It opens your appetite? Oh no, I don't want that. That's like the opposite of Wellbutrin. How tall are you? I'm 5'3.5" or 5'4". The Joker links mental illness to violence in the most tragic way. Well, mentally ill people typically aren't, you know, violent, you know. That's just like Hollywood. Let's see. But I'll still check it out. I mean, they don't have, whatever. You're beautiful, look fantastic, honestly. Oh, thank you. You gained 50 on Invega? That's like, that's worse. I don't think you were ever overweight in your lifetime, honestly. Well, I said almost overweight. Almost, but not there. I'm not gonna wait for me to get overweight to start complaining that this is making me gain weight. Because 40 pounds is a lot. Gained 60 on Invega. I didn't even know about it. They were just like, we're gonna give you this. They didn't really give me a lot of information. Had I had known that, I would have refused the medication. I didn't even know you were online. Sorry. I do random live streams. I think you look better now than you did in the first video I saw. I believe when you first started. I really want to know your opinion. What do you think will happen after we as humans die? Like, individually? Or like the human race? I'm gonna assume individually. So, like when you die, you die. Like your brain goes dead. Your whole body is dead. There's nothing after that. It's nothing. You don't exist. And there's no afterlife. There's no anything like that. It's just you live and then you die, and that's life. So were you 100 pounds before meds? I mean, I was like 97 to 102. Man, I'm trying to quit Seroquel, but it causes seizures to quit it cold turkey. It's physically addicting. I need advice. I mean, I've been on Seroquel. I don't like it. That's like whenever I think of weight gain from medication, I think of Seroquel. You need to talk to whoever's prescribed it for you and say that this isn't working for me. I need to find something else. Because it shouldn't have to be this way. And just like when I go back to my psychiatrist, I'm going to tell her I've been feeling really slow lately. Like you need to keep them informed. I'd love to see your creativity. It doesn't have to be artsy or perfect, just authentic. You know, one of the symptoms of being bipolar is creativity. I used to be 188 pounds. Now I'm 178 pounds. 15 more pounds and I'm at my goal. Use the MyFitnessPal app. Logged my food and ate healthy. I lost 10 pounds just from logging. Okay, if anybody knows that, like, I want to try it, but is it something where you have to pay MyFitnessPal? Because I really do want to start using it. I think that'd be good for me. But I don't know if it's something you have to pay for, and then I can't use it. Okay, we should move on from the weight topic. Maya stated before she was dealing with anorexia, and I want to send nothing but positive energy. Well, I'm an open book. If you guys want to talk about it, I can talk about it. I'm not in that bad of a place. Maya, remember making those book covers on your Instagram? I feel I'm the only one who knows this since you never shared it online. I'm sorry, you asked me to share it online. I do remember the books. I remember it. What's your favorite horror movie? The Shining? Would that be my favorite horror movie? Okay, she's gone. It's free on Android phone. I have an iPhone. Would that work? How is there a correlation between bipolar and creativity? Well, because bipolar makes you manic, and a symptom of being manic is increased creativity and stuff. The creativity is part of the manic part of the full bipolar polarity. iPhone 2, it's free. Okay, I'll do that then. I'll start doing that like tomorrow. Here's Johnny, right? I love that movie. I love Jack Nicholson. Driving and listening, but here for you. Oh, thank you, Cheyenne. Have I been crying, Taylor? Actually, where I feel like I want to cry. And if I really mustered up all those feelings, I would cry, but I never end up going through with it, and I'm able to talk myself out of crying. "97 pounds is severely underweight. That is not healthy. At 5'3", you should weigh at least 120. Well, I mean, I miss the days of under 20. I'll take what I can get. But like my ultimate goal weight is like 93 to 97. No, 91 to 97. And I can also do 102. But yeah. Do you like watching anime? I used to. But my sister's really into it. The Full Metal Alchemist and all that stuff. How did the hospital help me? They put me on medication and I was able to speak to a doctor without having to wait a month, which is what I had to do with my psychiatrist. Have you watched the anime Beastars? No, I haven't. I haven't used Netflix in a while. There is life after death, only we don't go there right away. There's a good destination which is called heaven or paradise. The opposite would be, of course, hell. The creator spoke about this. Yeah, I used to believe that. You should continue to help others. as you are. I honestly think it helps you. Yeah, I feel good. It's nice to be nice. I really want your advice. Dawn, what do you want my advice on? I'm really bad at advice. Good late night Friday lonely gang. I have an anxiety attack now, like right now. You have to try to breathe. I'm gonna start watching Sailor Moon again. Yeah, Sailor Moon, I remember that one. I know all the obvious ones like Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Yu Yu Hakusho. Just the stuff they would play on Tsunami. Dragon Ball Z for mother freaking win. Exactly. I like Dragon Ball Z more than I like Dragon Ball. What about juicing, Maya? Buying a juicer and drinking fresh veggies and fruit juices. I thought about that, but like when you juice something, a lot of you lose the fiber of whatever you were drinking. Let's see. What was I saying? Oh. Yeah, you're feeling better after watching my video. Well, thank you. Soon. How can I contact you to work on a music collab? I think all my stuff is in like my description. I mean, my email address, it's not really that hard. It's like amani.maya@gmail.com. I'm having intrusive, obsessive thoughts. It is so hard to cope in a healthy way. I get it. I've been having so many intrusive thoughts that I'm actually like genuinely scared to say them all. Like I was gonna make it into a video, but I'm still not comfortable doing that because they're really, really bad thoughts. But I realized, like I'm able to recognize, okay, these are just intrusive thoughts. You don't mean this. You're not a bad person. These are just your thoughts, and you become mindful and try not to. I don't know. And I'm getting fat. I'm 140 and 5'6". I wish I was 5'6". At least you have that going for you. 140. Yeah, that's kind of big. The prescribed sleeping pills help. My Benadryl, from what I recall, prescribed from a psychiatrist. Definitely recommend those. Okay, Benadryl makes my hallucinations worse. They're really bad, but it can always get worse. And Benadryl, it's one of those things. Hey, I'm here to tell you that it does get better. Well, thank you. It doesn't really feel like it in the moment that it's ever gonna get better. You are a superstar in my eyes. Oh, thank you. Your post, the obsessive thoughts, spot on. Oh, that's good. Don, I'm not skipping I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm really sorry. Did you stop drinking? I stopped drinking as much. Like I still drink from time to time, but I don't get like drunk or wasted or anything like that. And even then, when I do drink, it's very rarely. Like I was planning on drinking on New Year's, but I didn't get to because I was in the hospital. But I drank on Christmas, and I drank sometime this month. You still hitting the gym? Yeah, I went there yesterday. I have to. If this body let me down. I need to be at the gym more and more. First time when you're live. Follow you since the first video. You are strong, smart woman, love from France. Oh, thank you. Since my first video. You know that video's up to like almost 1 million views. Do you exercise? That helps a lot. Yeah, Nancy, I do. I exercise. I don't even exercise for the weight loss anymore. I am on a diet, but I don't exercise for the weight loss. I exercise because it makes me feel better with my anxiety. Like after I've done a really good workout, I don't feel any anxiety. and that's what I do it for. And then it's an added bonus to the weight loss thing. Workouts get the endorphins flowing. Exactly, yeah. So there's like a science to it. What meds are you on at the moment? Oh, I already said this one, but olanzapine. Maybe I'll just put it in my next video. I'm starting to get a little tired. I'm glad you're talking with us. Missed you. Yeah, no problem. I've been having delusions since the past few weeks. Falling my subject in uni isn't helping at all. Oh, failing my subject in uni isn't helping. Well, what are your delusions? Because, oftentimes a delusional person doesn't realize they're delusional. That's kind of what makes them delusional. I'm not saying I don't believe you, but just what's the delusion? Because I've been delusional before. Weird stuff. Why were you in the hospital? Sorry if you already explained, but I'm late as always to these ones. LOL. Because I was hallucinating too much. And it made it to the point where I couldn't see. Because all I would see just hallucinations. I couldn't see like the rest of the world. I'm still having that problem now, but it's not as bad. They put me on some new medication. Well, old medication, but they put me on medication. So I don't have too many problems now. I still have a problem with the stairs. Just going up the stairs, I keep tripping because my hallucination is making everything go like this, go down, and then disappear. So I'll trip over steps and I'll fall down the stairs. I have fallen down the stairs just from walking while hallucinating, and it sucks. Delusions are my main symptoms of schizophrenic. They can get scary. Maya, you always find the strength to notice the ease within the hardship. Oh. I'm asleep to your live stream because your voice is soothing AF. Sending you. Let me see. Sending you them good vibes, XX. Thank you. I hate my voice. What do you think is the best thing for someone to do when you freak out nearby them? Wait. When you freak out next to somebody, well, you just don't become aggressive. Don't come at them. Maybe try to talk to them. Are you interested in astrology? Not really. I don't really believe in it. With hardship comes ease. It's a good go-to reminder for me. I used to think that ease only comes after hardship, but notice with perhaps there is ease even in hardship, but we don't always notice it. Oh, okay. Minor voices mostly. Yeah, I get a lot of voices too. And up until recently, it was barely any like visual hallucinations. That's why I had it under control. Okay. I'm delusional because I believe people are watching me and are following me and trying to attack me. I'm aware enough to know it's irrational, but I just feel it, and I'm constantly scared. Well, then you're like me, because yeah, I'm mentally ill, but I can pick apart things and be like, oh, well, that's a hallucination, and that's what's real. And that's a good thing, It's a good sign for your prognosis. You should probably tell a doctor. And don't be too afraid, because the fact that you can distinguish those things is very good. Maya, what did you do before you started experiencing schizo symptoms? Have you dribbled in a cult? Because that could lead to that state. I've never been in the occult. I was just a regular teenager, just going about my business, and then started hearing voices when I was alone. Hi, where you been? I've been in the hospital. Maya, if you said, if you're sad, listen to Good Time by Owl City and Carly Rae Jepsen. It's a beautiful song. Okay, I'll do that. Any advice to someone who has a schizophrenia friend, but she refuses to go get help? Like, she sometimes takes the antidepressants, but doesn't solve the root of the issue. Well, if she's like a grown up, there's not really much you can do. You can just try to be a good friend, be hospitalized, like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. NSYNC. I always liked them more than the Backstreet Boys. You don't seem to be well. I hope you're okay. Well, I've been worse. My daughter recently tried committing suicide. It's been hard. The experience has helped her realize what she wants to do, and now she wants to help others that feel the same. Thank you, lovely. Well, that's so sweet. She sounds like a lovely person. It's always been my idea to like spread my story and stuff to the world, and try to help people that way, make them feel a little less alone. Hug Aziza when you're sad. Okay, yeah, I just don't like to get her sucked into all of my, problems. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for anybody who has to put up with me talking about my problems. Sounds awful what you're going through. Been there before, and it's a nightmare. So sorry. I hope we can find some peace soon. Well, thank you, Cheyenne. Do you like poetry? Yeah, I love poetry. When my doctor says my voices are common, but it's still so freaking weird with the stuff I hear. Well, make sure you keep going to the doctor and tell them about any concerns you have. It will get better, I promise, Maya. It just has a lot to do with faith and perseverance. I used to hear voices too, but you got rid of them? That's interesting. I wish I could get rid of mine. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were in the hospital. Oh, no, it's fine. I didn't tell anybody. How would you have known? Unless you're like psychic. I didn't tell anyone. Mostly because they took my phone away when I got in the hospital. Can you do a poem for us all? Tamika, I will write a poem and I'll put it in a video at some point. Did you stop quitting? Did you stop quitting? Did you quit smoking? I guess technically I have. I don't remember the last time I had a cigarette. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I had a cigarette. Like, I don't usually get addicted to things. Yeah. I mean, I guess if somebody offered me a cigarette now, I would accept it, but I'm not about to go out of my way and spend my money on cigarettes. What's that, Luis? Wish we could hang out and be BFFs. Hey, we can be BFFs. Even if we can't hang out, we can still be BFFs. Sometimes the voices can be comforting, but I know I shouldn't react to them. It's best to just ignore them. Yeah, but sometimes they make it hard to ignore them because they start saying stuff. At least with me, they start saying stuff about you that most people don't know, and like they know how to pick on my every insecurity because it's my brain. And it puts me in a really bad state of mind, and you can't get them to shut up. I'm bipolar and manic. I get a shot every month to help me. Well, yeah, mine was supposed to be like every 2 weeks. It's supposed to be every 2 weeks. I was in the hospital in the Christmas season, by the way, for suicide and depression. I've been in the hospital for Christmas. It was at Shepherd Pratt. We had a a Christmas party for all the patients. New Year's is a lot more boring. It's just everybody just goes to bed. What happened to my wrist? No, that's like it's healing. It's just like eczema. I remember in your last live stream, the voices were really bad and distracting. Has it gotten better since you came home from the hospital? Yeah, it has gotten better, and I'm glad I went. I wish I could have stayed longer because we were going good, but they can only keep you in for a certain amount of time. And they were like, well, it's up to your regular psychiatrist now. So, I mean, I still hear things, I still see things, but it's not as bad as it was, and I'm glad I went. Have you had a good hospital experience? I mean, yeah, I did. I mean, I think I got even fatter in there because they had, you can, gosh. Voices, in my opinion, are demons. That's the reason. They know everything about the person. That's why people should ignore, because they are smart, just don't accept their opinions. Well, I don't know if I'd call them demons per se. It's more like it's a part of your brain. And since it's your brain, they know everything you're thinking, everything you can think, and they know all of your secrets. And they can use that against you because they're in your brain, so they have access to all of the information. That's how I see it with mine. I used to think of them as aliens. Now I see them more as like entities of myself, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't. I work with kids. I'm so scared. Go psychologist. They might not want to work with kids. Well, I mean, kids sometimes need therapy too. A lot of kids need therapy. Have you heard of Darura seeds? People have been tripping on them. Say they have schizophrenic type delusions. Is that anything like morning glory seed or Hawaiian wood? I forget what it's called, but they're like these seeds, and you take them, and it's like an LSA, almost like like LSD, but it's an LSA, and you hallucinate, and your perception changes, and all that stuff. I'm not sure. Have you heard about the good night? I hope you have a great weekend and that you stay safe and keep getting better. Thank you, Louie. And good night to you too. There you go. I was being weird. My brain literally gets a dopamine rush by watching your live streams. It's amazing how much you're awesome in my eyes. Oh, that's really sweet. That's really sweet. And I appreciate it. I'm glad somebody likes them. I always think, like, who's gonna like my videos? Because, I mean, I want to start making videos that I would like. I want to make videos that I think someone like me would want to watch. But I don't know. I feel like I complain a lot when I talk about my symptoms. And I feel like I'm really negative because I always come on with something negative to say, like, oh, I'm depressed, this is blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know. ETG to sleep now. If it once was seriously my praying and hope the best for you. Take my meds and kick the voices' asses. Will do. But how do you explain voices you hear? How do they get male or female if they're not demonic? Because you can usually tell when somebody's a woman or somebody's a man by the way that their voice sounds. And I think they might even be now that I'm thinking about it, they might even be voices of people from my past, because one of them is my mom's voice. So maybe different voices are assigned to different people in my life. But no, the brain is a very powerful thing. It's like a computer. It's so complicated, and everything is like made just so, and if even the smallest tiniest microscopic bit is off, then your whole brain, like this whole body, I can't explain things today. Medication is making me slow. You still have that friendly voice in your head? Been watching for over a year now. Well, clearly you have. Thank you so much. But Halio isn't really here as often. He sort of just drops by, and I don't mind because I like it when he's here. Let's see. Watching your video is like talking to a friend. Yeah, that's what I was going for. I was afraid you guys were gonna think I was like lazy because I wasn't editing my videos that much. But I really wanted it to be like you're sitting down and talking to a friend. I don't know. The stigma There's a stigma here in Jamaica on mental illness. That's why I find it so hard to talk to anyone. I wish I could talk to you. Well, you can talk to me, Justine. I'm always here. I don't have it. Like I said, I don't have anything else better to do than study, but I can't really study because I'm hallucinating. So yeah. Hi, Maya. So sorry you were having a difficult time. I am too. I have a shadow person that touches me with sticky and Haldol. Well, if you keep taking your Haldol and talking to your doctor and stuff, they can probably go away. I remember the shadow people, but I only saw them like in my teenage years because I went and got help with that. Absolutely, Maya. Your subconscious mind stores voices just like it stores traumatic memories that you may not even remember. That's crazy. Like you guys are you guys are like so brilliant. You guys are the ones who told me I had a borderline personality disorder, and that's what pushed me to ask if I had, and the psychiatrist was like, "Yeah, of course you have." And now you got meaning of the voices are. I'm gonna have to go over that in therapy and be like, "Yeah, everybody says it's this." Look at you guys treating my mental illness. Oh, thank you, Mother Nature. Hope we connect. Yeah, we should definitely connect. Can I ask you some? Can I ask you about your name, Imani Amani? Where is that from? It sounds like a Middle Eastern / North African. Is this my name? My name is Maya Imani Amani, and Imani is Swahili for faith, and Amani is Swahili for what's peace. Yeah. And then ironically, Maya means illusion. So it's illusion, faith, peace. I have schizoaffective disorder, BPD, PTSD, depression, and anxiety. Me too, Justine. Me too. Yeah. Yeah, I do. And I'm sorry, hang in there. At least know that you're not alone. I'm out here suffering with you. Do you get heavy head pressure and anxiety? No, I don't think so. My head, like no, I don't think so. In my opinion, you can't have borderline person. Doctors need to get their diagnostical shit together. Well, I mean, there's an overlap for certain symptoms, like bipolar. That's let's see, borderline. Like I get mood swings. That's both bipolar and borderline. Stuff like that. It gets better. Well, gee, I hope so. Do you listen to K-pop? I know of K-pop, but I don't know much about it. So you have Kenyan heritage? Awani is also the Muslim term for faith, yeah. So I was wondering if you had any Muslims in your family. I do have Muslims in my family. I don't talk to all of my family. I have a big ass family. I wish you the best. You're a wonderful human being. Thank you, just myself. Can you talk about each of your disorders? Ugh. Maybe that can make that into a whole video. But like I said, there's overlap. So, like I have schizophrenia and I have bipolar. But I've also been diagnosed schizoaffective, which is schizophrenia and bipolar, but it's one illness. So it's like maybe I can try and do something gathering all my diagnoses, and put that in a video. Because off the top of my head, I don't remember so many of them. It's so hard to work dealing with mental illness. Exactly. That's why I had to leave my job, because I was starting to hallucinate like crazy. I like drinking port wine and beer. I'm more of a vodka girl myself. Have you ever rocked back and forth out of comfort anxiety? That is actually one of my go-to self-soothing things. I start rocking back and forth, and like I don't look at anybody, and I just try to ignore it and like let this anxiety happen before I start box breathing and all the techniques they teach you in therapy. Are you taking your meds? Yeah, except maybe today. I don't know what happened today. Just been feeling off. So I took my morning medication, but I'm not sure if I took my afternoon medication and night medication. Have you ever tried psychedelics? How did it affect you? Yeah, I tried psychedelics. I think I even made a video about it like a long time ago. It was okay. It was I said this before, but I felt kind of ripped off because I could get hallucinations on my own for free. All I'd have to do was like not eat for 2 days and not sleep for 2 days, and I would be tripping balls. But I mean, it was okay. You looked better without meds. Really? What does that mean? Oh, like when I was skinnier? Is that what you mean? Because I agree. Now I'm too friggin' fat. I'm about to go off this medication, but I'm not gonna do it without consulting my psychiatrist first. Because last time I did that, she was like, you could end up in the hospital doing that stuff. And she was right, because just suddenly going off a really strong medication, it can really mess with like the chemicals in your brain. You look sad. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really sad. I'm just kind of tired, but not sleepy. You ever feel that way when you're tired but you're not sleepy? That's how I feel. When you come to my country, you feel better. What country is that? You're not fat. You're deaf, fat through like awesome. Wish me luck. I have school. That's a psych appointment tomorrow. I have crippling anxiety. Well, Justine, I wish you all the best of luck. Maya, you look stable, slow because of starting meds, but stable. Well, yeah, hopefully one day I won't have to take all these meds. I'll just have to take some of them. But I just know I can't go off them suddenly, or I could go crazy. You're drained. I am drained. And today wasn't even an eventful day. I didn't even go to the gym today. I don't know why. Maya answers everyone's questions. I love her for that. Well, I mean, it's like my channel. It's so small that I can talk to everybody. I can, because I don't have like some huge following of people. Like, no, I can read every single comment you guys write and answer all of the questions that you have. Where are you from, Amani? I'm from New England. My family is from Congo. How much are you on? I'm on a lot. They're injecting it into me and making me take it too. You're still glowing though. Oh, thank you. What eyeshadow are you wearing? Oh, I wish I could show it. Maybe I'll do a get ready with me and show the eyeshadow palette that I got it from. You're not obligated to answer everyone's questions, but I want to, Nancy. I'm not obligated to even make a live stream in the first place, but I wanted to because I wanted to. Congo Kinshasa or Congo Brazza? Congo Kinshasa. That's where I'm from. As for me, I'd rather believe God than a doctor. Yeah, but couldn't your God work through that doctor to give you the help? Maybe your doctor was appointed by God. Maybe it was all part of God's plan that you listen to your doctor and get some help. How's the documentary project going? Oh man, like I have so many things I need to catch up on because I lost interest in like everything. And even now, I don't have any interest in everything. I'm starting to just do stuff just because I have to. I hadn't even thought about movies. Hey, Chantel. Are you sick? No, just tired. I appreciate seeing you talk so sincerely about your troubles. It's interesting and useful. Oh, good. I'm glad I could help. You're right, Maya. God would want us to live easy lives. And at least in Islam, it's obligatory to take care of yourself. So listening to your doctor doesn't go against God's will for you. But yeah, always trust your doctors. You aren't putting on that much makeup and it makes you more cute. No old man vibes. I'm 20, by the way. That's funny. Well, I mean, I kind of suck at putting it on, so. You say natural, I say the best I can do. Your throat sounds hoarse. Yeah, it is, and I don't know why. It was fine before I started live streaming. Now it's just, maybe it's because I'm tired. Would you be interested in doing an interview with me? Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd like to know what the interview would be about. What does your father do? He works in like kind of like IT, kind of engineering, like I don't know. I think he works for like the government or something. It's DC. Everybody here works for the government in some capacity. Congo has one of the most brutal histories of colonization and European imperialism. It's tragic. Yeah, that stuff when people are treated like less than human by people who ugh. Is Eddie okay? Eddie Amani. I think he's okay. I hope he's okay. I've been seeing him, but my gut says there's something going on. Like my vodka just mysteriously went missing, and then he told me he cleaned my room, so the vodka went missing, and he was like, "Well, just be, you know, in the stuff that I cleaned," and it's like, because he said he did that while I was in the hospital. He said my alcohol went missing. You don't know what your father does. He's probably in the CIA. He would be. My dad would, and then not tell me. Congo has extreme heat. I can't imagine being depressed and sweating gallons at the same time. Well, when I was living in Congo as a child, I wasn't depressed. I was in a good mood. Would you like to start a psych support group? Because talking to you feels therapeutic. Oh, a psych support group. I don't know what that is. Is that something for like me to help me, or is it something for me to help others? I'm sorry, I haven't heard of that, Justine. All to me, it's obvious that it's wrong. It's like someone trying to sell snake oil. I'm Polish. No, speak English. You speak Polski? Yeah. How's Brady? What's up with him in 2020? Dude, I try not to talk to him too much because I love him so much. I don't. First of all, I don't want him to know that I got fat. And then second of all, it's just he's so good and I want good things for him. He's in New York. He's working on his modeling and his acting, and then I'm like over here stalling with my poetry and my music. And just ooh, he was too good for me. Like, he was kind of crazy, but I liked it. He was a good guy. And he said we can still be friends. But I hope we find somebody who will be good for him. If it's me, even better. But I miss him. I don't know. I just meant like an Insta group chat where mentally ill can talk and relate. I don't know if it would be like CBT or DBT. Well, I'm not sure either. But I mean, I'm down for CBT and I'm down for DBT. Just be aware that schizophrenic implies delusional, but our Maya is not delusional. You are just undergoing some spiritual stuff, which, in my opinion, is temporary. Hopefully this won't be forever, and I'll be able to not come on here with my complaints. What country do you want to visit? I would love to visit maybe somewhere in Europe. Maybe someone like Spain or Italy. I wish you'd make more makeup tutorials. You're so pretty and do a great job when you make it. Well, if you want, Ashley, I can. I just figured nobody liked them because, I mean, my main thing is talking about mental illness, mental health. So I'm not sure. But I mean, I can make one if that's what you want. Then I can say it was requested. If Brady gets married in LA, will you snap? No, I'd ask if I could, like, I don't know, come to the wedding or something. I would be really upset. But I want him to be happy, like, more than I care about him more than I care about myself. So as long as he's happy with somebody, I'm happy. Maya, choose one, Jacob or Brady. Choose one only. Well, Brady, because I've actually met and spoken with him. Jacob is nice. You know, what was last Valentine's Day? I think it might have been last Valentine's Day. I had Jacob and Brady. They were my Valentines. Have you ever been arrested? No, I have not. You remind me of Leona Lewis. Well, that's cool because she's so pretty. My first girlfriend made a false claim. My second girlfriend snatched my arm. The last girlfriend I had punched and threatened me. So I think men go through it just as much. Men go through what? All I said was that I really like Brady and I just want him to be happy. Favorite song right now. What do I listen to when I... Does it have to be a new song? Because I've been listening to lots of Breakfast in America, like that song by Supertramp. Same with School and The Logical Song. I wish we were neighbors. I don't want to hang out all the time. Oh, fingers crossed, maybe one day, because it's kind of boring in this house. Favorite song right now? My favorite song will always be Conversation Piece by David Bowie. That song is everything. Whose baby? Can you hear the crying? Well, my stepmom and my dad, they just had a baby. So she's a few weeks old at this point, maybe 2 weeks. If it's getting too loud, we can just do another live stream another time. Like, I'm really sorry. My baby sister's name, her name is Sophia. Any makeup tutorial coming soon? I will do that, even though I'm not really that good at makeup. You do have a car? If yes, name it. What? Okay. Religion answers metaphysical questions about, e.g., what comes after death, what is good morality, etc. Science cannot, and science can answer questions about why it rains. Okay. I'm not really sure what... I'm sorry, guys. I told you I was slow. Like, I'm trying. Believe it or not, I think you're really smart. Well, thank you, but I'm not. I'm really, really, really not. You're good, no worries. Okay. Can you make an update video about your troubles? Yeah, I can absolutely do that if you want. I can make that my next video. Your stepmom is young enough to give birth. Absolutely. She is to me what I am to my little brother. So she's like 10 years older than me. Do a hair video. I can. I don't know how to do hair either. I like your lips. You have lickable lips. I lick my lips a lot. I'm Satanic 666. You deaf. Okay. I hope all is well. God bless you. Heart, heart, heart. Thank you. Any mods in here? I think there's like one. I don't know how to make people mods, so I feel kind of bad. But Aziza did it for me. I don't even know how to do it. Have you ever been in denial about your mental illness? Yeah, probably. There was a time that I just thought I was so special and I had powers and I had superpowers and everybody was trying to treat me. They were trying to treat my illness. I thought of them as jealous of my powers. They're just trying to destroy you. They're jealous of your powers. When really, I was just really sick and needed a doctor, you know. But when you're delusional, that's the thing. That's why I say I can't even say whether or not I'm delusional or not. When you're delusional, you don't think you're delusional. That's the whole point. 33 is a baby. I guess so. Money Discord server. I made a Discord server, but I'm not really familiar how it all works. I made it for my patrons. I need to revamp my Patreon page. Talking to all the crazies in this chat probably isn't good for your mental health unless you're really rock solid. Oh, well, I don't know if I'd say rock solid. but it's not that bad. Fun fact, Bernard. Science and religion used to go hand in hand back in the old days. Ancient civilizations. How do you deal with becoming attached due to DVD and falling in love too quickly? I try to keep those things to myself. I try to tell myself, like, whenever it's somebody I really like, I'll just be like, you're not good enough for them anyway. It's probably best that you leave or something. But to be honest, I've just not been in relationships just because I don't need all the emotional turmoil. I don't need it. Can you give me your Instagram? I hope we can talk on it. My Instagram is I'm fluent in sarcasm with dots in between each word. Would you consider getting a tattoo on your face? What do you think? I don't know. Maybe I could get like eyebrows done with the whatever they call it, or that permanent makeup stuff. That'd be like a tattoo. Technically, that'd be a tattoo on my face. I'm out. Just gotta jump out of Joseph McCann's taxi, get the wheelbarrow, get used to bottle serving Jack Daniels, always free. Laters, and it ain't no flames. What? My boyfriend broke up with me the day I got the psych ward this year. I wanted to die. Well, if you wanted to die, then you should probably stay in a psych ward. They'll help you with that. I'm sorry about your boyfriend. Does caffeine trigger you? It makes me more excited. I find that it helps with like my depression and stuff. I drink coffee every day now. I didn't always, but it makes me feel good, and I don't have to fight for that prescription from my psychiatrist. Yeah, I love coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee. I just like what it does for you. If you need help with having another moderator, I don't mind helping. I do live streams often. Click on the username and add moderator in the last choice. Where'd it go? What? How did you do that? Click on the username and add moderator. Last. I don't know. I suck at this. Oh. Add moderator. I think. Are you Mother Nature? Are you the mod now? You can check. Hey, how does one make out in a psych ward with all cameras and stuff and guards? Well, it's not a prison. You make it sound like it's a prison. It's just it's usually just monitored by nurses and technicians. Plus, they don't have. It was in the bathroom where if you were referring to what I think you are, we were in the bathroom. That's a place where there's no cameras because that would be like a violation. You're welcome. My Imani Discord needs to happen. I will ask my brother to help me set it up. I used to be in group homes as a teen. It had to stay in group homes of 3 or more. I don't know what that's like. That must have been really tough. Like, I'm familiar with like halfway housing, but group home, no. I've never been in anything like that. When speaking about relationships, what did you mean by turmoil? Did you mean unhealthy relationship, or did you mean responsibilities and ups and downs of being in a relationship? Did I say it was tumultuous? I think it's just me. Like, the people are fine. Jacob is fine. Brady is fine. It's me. Like, I'm the problem. Have you ever played D&D or any type of RPG games? I used to play RPGs on the computer, on the internet, back before it was like how it is now. If you're familiar with Adventure Quest, I used to be obsessed with Adventure Quest. Have you ever tried to audition for film or TV? My mom got me to audition for some TV stuff when we were babies, my brother and I. Child acting and all that. But it didn't pan out because we got too like, we'd freak out because of the cameras. A lot of us here are not having the best time in life at the moment, and I think it's a beautiful thing. Spaces like these are needed to break the routine of life. I hear you. Yeah, this is a safe place. Like, you can say whatever you want, do whatever you want. No one's gonna judge you or anything. Sorry, I'm filming this from my iPhone, so I have to just hold it. I've just been holding it for over an hour. You should try again. Try what again? Dating? Yeah, but I have been thinking of getting out there more just for my own sanity, because when I get lost in my thoughts sometimes. Safe place is the best place. Absolutely. My doctor texted me just now saying I should do an appointment. 5 mg. Have you tried this one? Does it work? Oh, aniprazole. What's the... That's not what... Is it Abilify? Is that what Abilify is? If you know the brand name for it, please let me know. But definitely take whatever... Definitely take whatever medication that your doctor is telling you to. Because if they're telling you... They think you should be on that medication, then they've usually weighed out the pros and cons. And think that it's best for you. So definitely try it. Don't not take your medication, even if you don't like it. Like, just wait until your next appointment. It's Abilify. It is Abilify. Yeah, I don't like Abilify personally, me, because it gave me like weird jerks, like muscle movements, spasms like that. And as soon as I told them that, they were like, "Okay, yeah, we're not giving that to you because antipsychotics can make you like that." And then there's no fixing it. So they usually try to. I ended up okay, but now I never take Abilify when doctors are like, "What medication? Maybe we could try Abilify." I'm like, no. You know how crazy I would look if I was just randomly just spazzing out. Tardive dyskinesia. To learn how to pronounce that. I heard some meds make your hair fall out. You know a lot. Not really. I've taken a lot of medication. Have you thought about just volunteering to help those in need or less fortunate. It helps when you can get your mind off yourself by involved by something bigger than yourself. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll talk to my social worker and see if they can find that, because I really do. I like helping people. And I was thinking about, like, maybe I should go back to work, but I don't think I could take it just yet. So I was thinking, well, maybe something like volunteering. And I think I want to do that. Did Abilify make you spasm in your chest? Is that better? Got a little choppy. What was I talking about? Abilify? Oh yeah, it made my heart beat like really loud. And my arms would be all spazzing all over the place. Best tips to get over someone with you were absolutely in love with. He hasn't talked to me in a month, but I still stuck with him. For some reason, I can't. In friggin' New York. Like, how. I don't know. It's just weird. Like, we had planned so much together. We had already named our children and everything. But such is life. Are you a hermit? Social recluse or shut in? Shut in makes it sound like I have like an illness where it's so bad I need to be. I don't know. I guess. So, hermit or social recluse? Hermit. I'm probably a hermit because I just stay by myself. Yeah, probably a hermit. Am I feeling any better, Bree? Yeah, I'm feeling much better. Like, I'm not feeling good, but I'm feeling much better. And I'll take what I can get. It is written somewhere in the book of Islam. Oh, Isaiah. That the Lord has comforted his people of this. I am witless, that he will have compassion on the afflicted. Yeah, I got a problem with the Lord. He's not really my friend. What have you been watching lately? Okay, the last show I watched was like Euphoria, and I love that show. And then before that, it was like Chernobyl. And I haven't even gotten into that many new shows. I usually just go on YouTube, honestly. Are you happy, Maya? Stupid question, I know. Well, I'm kind of content. Like, I've got my family that loves me. I've got you guys following me and being amazing. And all is kind of well in my world. It could be better, but it could be worse. I'm grateful for what I do have. Hey Maya, what do you do all day? What did you do today? Well, one thing, I had to call for a psychiatrist and a therapist for Aziza. She's been really, really depressed lately. And then I did some studying for the GED that I'm going to take very soon. And then I practiced some guitar. And then I thought about making a video about what I was talking about earlier, about the things that people say that make me like irrationally mad, like it gets better, and why that bothers me. Today wasn't that eventful. Yes, stay grateful. Even when you feel like you have reason to not to be, it helps. Do you work or are you disabled? I am disabled, but I did try working for a while, and I do want to get back into the workforce eventually. I just want to be in a like stable mind, get everything in my head straightened out so we don't have fiascos like they did at my old work, where I would be like, oh, like when I had a seizure at work, like that was because of the medication. Screw working, that's for slaves. No, that's not true. Slaves don't get paid. Bill Gates doesn't work. That's because he got his time in very early on. He doesn't have to work anymore. Will you do the interview to the homeless with mental illness? I was looking forward to that. I'm sure you would do a great idea. Yeah. Oh yeah, I still do want to do that. I want to do like one for the homeless people. I do one for teens in like high school. I want to, yeah, just anything that breaks the stigma and also shows what a problem it is, how we treat our vets and stuff. Work makes you feel good. Work made me feel tired, but it was good because at least I was getting out and talking to people and I was making a little money. Love you. Thank you, Lena. Oh, is it Lena? I love you too. Do you believe depression is generic, Maya? Do you believe it runs in your family? I think it could run in my family, but I think it's a combination. I don't think you're just born and now this person is just going to be depressed. You have to be like, you have to have gone through some stuff that messes with your head. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. I'm starting a nonprofit for mental illness. When I get going and you're in a good place, do you want to help? Oh, absolutely. Just don't forget to message me because I forget sometimes, but I'd love to help you with that. My son is sick and in denial. He's had a million jobs and can't keep any. I wish I could help him see that he needs help. Any suggestions? Well, I would have tried to like have him sit down and talk down to him about all the things that have been bothering you and I don't know, not make it look like he's a bad person for wanting help, but just I guess offer it to him. I mean, if he's a grown up, you can't really make him do anything, but you can at least sit him down and tell him how what he's doing makes you feel and what you think is best. Do you have other siblings have mental illness? Well, I think Aziza has depression, and I think Eddie has substance abuse problems, but that's it. Oh, and yeah, that's siblings. Yeah, and then the rest are just fine. Maya, you need to watch Rick and Morty. It's the best show on TV right now. Just the first episode, and you'll be hooked. I bet you're gonna love it. I've heard of Rick and Morty. I've never watched it. I just know something about Pickle Rick. That's all. But yeah, I mean, I can give that show a watch. I haven't watched cartoons in a while. There is a chromosome with a long name that should be found. Watch The Office. The American one or the British one? Do you know how to build a snowman? Isn't one of your siblings on the autism spectrum? Yeah, he is, but I don't consider that a mental illness. That's like a developmental disorder. Yeah, my brother Moria. Well, guys, it's been 100 minutes, so can you please stay online for another hour at least? And talk about what? You're awesome, lovely. I don't know. Well, I was just gonna make a video talking about the things that I heard, like saying it gets better. They would always say that in the hospital and it made me feel some kind of way. but now I don't have to make a video about it because I just spoke about it. And the last one that I'm really tired of hearing, the last saying, is when people tell me that I look healthy. I don't like it at all. When people, like, I haven't seen in a while before I got, like, as big as I am now. They'll be like, oh, you gained weight. That's so nice. And it's like, oh. I got in an Uber the other day, and the Uber driver was like, have I met you before? And I was like, probably not. And he's like, you look familiar. What's your name? And I told him my name. I was like, yeah, I know. I remember you. You got fat. And I swear, I was like, oh, yeah. That was a very awkward Uber drive. I don't like when people tell me that I look healthy. Like, there was a time where people would see me, and like one day I walked by this old lady and she said a prayer for me because I was that thin. I miss those days. I miss those days. You famous worldwide. Isn't that scary? Not really. That girl, that user driver name. Girl next to the black lady. What? Doing on that. See you later, Imani. Get your passport ready. We're going in Toronto, Canada, abundance. Okay. Thank you, Letitia. Let's see. I'd give him 1 star. He wasn't saying it in like a mean way. He was just like, I mean, it's true. Like if you look at like footage of me in my most recent videos versus footage of me in my older videos, it's true. Like even on my face, I've got more fat fat on it. Just want to let you know that we all love you, even though we are in online. We support you because you are an amazing person. For me, at least, you know, inspiring and aesthetic. It's you. Well, I love you. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that my videos could help feel less alone, because I feel kind of alone sometimes, and sharing my feelings with you guys makes me feel less alone. So I hope you guys feel a little less alone. Antipsychotics just make you like that. With like tired or fat? Antipsychotics. Maya, watch your Six Flag vlog if you're sad. Okay, that's a good idea. I will definitely do that. Are you vegetarian? I'm actually vegan. Like, my diet is vegan. I guess I'm technically not vegan because I have a leather jacket or two. But my diet is 100% vegan. Why are you scared of fat people? I'm not scared of fat people. I'm scared of myself personally getting fat. Why do you want to be skinny? Is it because it's better? Look on you. I'm skinny and I hate it. Well, you know, give me some of your skinny. I'll take it. I just want to look like how I used to. I don't like what I see in the mirror. Did you see Taylor Swift open about her eating problems? It might help. I didn't know she had eating problems. I'll look into that. I used to listen to Taylor Swift a lot when I was in high school. I do think Beyonce is fat. If I look like Beyonce, I would call myself fat, but I'm not about to answer to like, I'm not gonna say Beyonce is fat. She's Beyonce. With the weight stuff, it fuels the depression. Yeah, because you feel like crap because you're not good enough. I already felt not good enough before. Like, oh, don't forget to look up that fitness app. Yes, I will. Thank you for reminding me. You have to tell me something twice for it to get into my head. Letitia, is that it? You're not fat. But I'm getting close to that. Have you ever thought of journaling? I think it would help you to mental health habits and take care of yourself. I do journal. Not as often as I'd like, but I do, and I can start doing that. I want to be so skinny. Oh, same here. I prefer you to Beyonce 100 times. What? Beyonce's gorgeous, and I'm sure she's a lovely lady. She doesn't have as many problems as I do. She's not all messed up. Why am I anti-bootylicious? That's funny. Never said I was. It's just me. And if anybody weighs more than me, that's fine. That's your body. On my body, I just don't want to be overweight. I feel so tired every time I do something like running around with my little brother. Every time I get up, I have to take like a deep breath and like, it wasn't like that before. I wish we could meet. I wish I could meet you. Would you ever do a meet up, or are you not comfortable with it? I would love to do a meetup if I had enough people who were willing to go see or come see me. I would totally do that. Because you guys are awesome. I'd love to meet you guys. You guys are like the best followers ever. Like some YouTube comment sections can be like savage and full of like hate and all this stuff. Not us. Not us. We're good. So I'd love to meet you guys. Your BMI is normal, don't worry. Yes, but if it's pushing the overweight. It's getting really close to overweight and I don't like that. Am I in depression right now? Yeah. But I'm trying to get out and talk to people. But I was too anxious, so I decided to just talk to you guys because it's a little easier. Because it's not face to face. Can you braid hair? Technically I can, but I can't do it very well. I did LSD once and had psychotic symptoms ever since. You think the drugs can cause this? I think the drugs can trigger something in your brain that was going to give you the hallucinations anyway and make it worse. Because that happened with me. It made some of my symptoms a lot worse. I do not recommend a meeting. Lots of crazy people, dude. Oh yeah, okay, I'll put it into consideration. I won't necessarily just do it. Do you like bob wigs? Yeah, if I could afford one, I'd get one. Much love to you, Maya. Keep being you. It's the only thing that's true. Oh, thank you. It kind of rhymed. Can you jump double Dutch rope? There was a time where I could. Now I don't even know if I could do a regular jump rope. Do you have any impulsive tattoos like me? I don't have any tattoos. I'm more of a piercings kind of girl. But maybe I can get a tattoo. I was thinking of getting the Persian adage, like this too shall pass, written just like that. That's just, I don't know. Or a tattoo that I have to do with my mom, like nothing random. Do you hear voices and see things? Yes, Nikki. I disassociate every time I smoke lots of weed, but I think it's fun. I take it like a challenge. Oh yeah, I mean, it can be fun, like having hallucinations and being in this other world can be fun. I just really, really want to take my GED and pass it. And I know I can't do that if my mind is all over the place creating things. And you know, I'm not like after the GED, I can hallucinate. I don't really care. It's just I really want this one day of testing to be without the hallucinations. Maya, do you have a nipple piercing? I got 2 of them. Yeah. Can you rap or freestyle from bars? If so, do you have a mixtape? I don't have mixtape. Mixtapes aren't a thing anymore. People just have playlists. Good luck with the GED. Thanks. I feel like I'm gonna need it because it's been so long since I've done anything high school related. The first two tests were pretty easy because I had just left high school. But now it's been so long since I've been in any type of schooling, so. But I really want to make my dad happy and proud, so I have to do it. Whenever I see something online about schizophrenia, I remember you. I wish I could help you. Well, you are helping in your own way. You are helping me. Alright, so it's been 112 minutes. Oh yeah, thank you. I'll see you next stream. Absolutely. What's your favorite food? Like pizza and french fries and potato chips and all that other stuff. It's really bad for you that I used to eat a shit ton of when I was an athlete. I had to go for 120 minutes. Oh, okay, I guess. Tacos. Oh yeah, I love tacos. You're such an interesting girl. Oh, thank you. My sister dropped out of high school and she has a couple of GED tests left to do, but she was able to pass them. You can do it. Oh yeah, I think I can do it. Science isn't that hard. Math is the one that took a lot of reviewing. Making rhymes to pass the time. Gonna make it to the end of the line. Pass the GD and keep up that grind. Much love, beautiful. You're one of a kind. Oh, that's so sweet. So you're better at it than me. What happened that caused you to lose interest in sports and school? I think it's just my depression. That's what they told me when I was in the hospital. They were like, that's just depression. You lose interest in the things that you really care about. Same with me. Like, I'm gonna try working on my projects again, but I genuinely don't want to do them. I don't want to do anything. Like with depression, sometimes you just want to like wallow in your depression and just be miserable. But I did too much of that last year. Have you ever suffered from MI? I don't know what that is. If you got pregnant, what would you name your son or daughter? Aborted. I'm just a bit older, not bitter. Oh. Well, I'm pretty old myself. I just felt an earthquake in Cali. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope everybody's okay. What's your birthday or astrological sign? My birthday is on November 26th, so I guess that makes me a Sagittarius? I think that's what they call it. The one with the arrow. Well, there was an earthquake? What's the longest stretch of time you went without feeling sad in recent years? I think it was that Six Flags vlog. I was really happy that day. It's the happiest I've been. That was the happiest I was in 2019. I don't know how to top it. It was a really good experience. I've kind of given up on being happy. I'm trying to just be like, not this, but more like just this. I'll settle for content. It doesn't have to be happy anymore. I'm 34. I'll be 35 on Halloween. I'm sure you're lovely, but I don't envy you for being that old. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I didn't plan on living to be 23. Now, now I'm 24, turning 25 this year. Like I should be dead right now. And now I don't have any of these plans. My B-Day's a day before Jimi Hendrix. Yeah. And I think it's a day before Trey Songz also. But I like Jimi Hendrix more. Have you ever done a day in the life of video? No, but I could if you guys want. What do you want to see? A day in the life of schizophrenic, or day of the lifetime of eating disorder, or I don't know. I can definitely do that. Although a day in my life would be pretty boring. No Wellbutrin mania. No Wellbutrin. It made me feel elevated, almost where there would be mania, but not quite. Same with Vyvanse. How many kids do I want? At most 2. So there'll be a parent able to take each one of them or whatever. I don't know. It's just, I don't really like babies. I would enjoy the podcast better. The podcast of me? Would you get bored? You're not old as a woman, and you can no longer get pregnant. What? Why are you ignoring me? No, I'm not ignoring you. I can't do more than 2 kids. I'm lazy. You're more than your schizophrenia. You should be trying to make a video about something you love. I will definitely try that. I think you schools go to rest and get some water as soon as you look up that fitness app. Okay, well, I will try the MyFitness. I was thinking about it. I was actually thinking about it today. No, it would be really cool. Again, like talking to a friend. My wife can do the work. What? Oh my god, you've turned back in 3 times. You're still here. I've tuned back in 3 times and you're still here. What's the nicest and worst thing you ever did for another person? The nicest thing that I've ever done? I don't know. I'm not that nice. I mean, I've done a lot of many gestures, like giving them a lot of money, help babysit. Do you think about suicide? Yeah, all the time. I'm supposed to be dead by now, so that consumes me. Like, why? What am I gonna do now that I'm alive? And every day I kind of have to tell myself, don't do it. Don't kill yourself. You know, your family's gonna be upset if you do. There are people who are gonna be upset if you do, and that usually stops me. Do you ever make money off of YouTube? I could. I mean, I do, but not as much as I'd like. Not trying to be greedy, but since I make videos about mental health, they they're not as easy to monetize. So if I ever talk about something like, let's say, me wanting to commit suicide, then they won't put ads on that video. It really doesn't pay to be a mental health vlogger. But I don't do it for the money. I just do it because I enjoy spending time with you guys and I want to get my message out there. I get a little bit of money every now and then, but really not that much. Ooh, you said till 2. Oh, you said till 118 minutes. Now it's 121 minutes. So I think I'm gonna go make me some dinner. Do you have a Patreon or something? Yeah, and I'm gonna revamp it. My old one had too many tiers and I couldn't follow through with it. I'm gonna make it like $1. If everybody can spare like $1. Do you think people with mental illness who are afraid of crowds can change that? Yeah, that's agoraphobia or social anxiety. I've dealt with those and you can overcome it. I want to hug you. Don't be scary. I'm 26. I'm a normal person. You just make me so sad and so happy at the same time. Well, here's a virtual hug. All right. So, I'm bipolar and I have Crohn's disease. Oh, that's tough. All right. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna say goodbye. But there'll be more live streams and more videos coming now that I'm out of the hospital. Like legit, when I was in the hospital, it's like I was supposed to. I need to make a video today, and they didn't want to hear it. Kill is not a banned word. It's okay, but it's time for bed now because it's gonna take hours for me to actually fall asleep. So bye guys. Good night. Heart right back at you. Talk to you soon. Yeah. Sweet dreams to you too.